YouTube, what's good, family? We back in this bitch with a small little project. So, look at what we got. Customer already had everything. I'm just doing the install. He already had his own box, everything built. I'm just doing the install. So, two SCAR 15s, a base 3K, some kind of tablet screen. I don't know exactly what brand. Zero gauge wire, Autotech 350 amp alternator, excess power. I forgot what model that battery is. D5100. We got a 4-channel sound screen, reserve 1200.4, and we got some DS18 Pro 6.5s and some Euphoria 4-inch, and we're gonna do a set of super tweeters. So stay tuned in. Hope y'all like the build. It's gonna go fast. I ain't gonna do too much. The wiring like that is already done. I just gotta add the battery and do the alternator and the big 3 setup. The box is already done. I just gotta mount the subs. So stay tuned in. Hopefully everything goes right, and we'll have a good demo for you guys at the end of this video. Let's get it. Oh, those subs are zvx15s, if y'all was wondering. Two zvx15s on a base 3K at a half ohm. Should be all right, pretty decent. So stay tuned in to the end of the video. Let's see how this turns out. Also, we got some updates on Cuzzo's car too. Cuzzo got some new wheels, and he don't have the power bases no more. He got some more scars. So stay tuned in for the video on it. We're gonna have to give y'all a little demo, and we're gonna test it on the meter and see what it does since he changed the subs out and his amp. So stay tuned in. Let's get it, baby. TNG. Let's go. YouTube, what's good, family? So we back. Give a little update. As you can see, the Autotech engineering alternator is down there. As you can see, here's one of the wires for the big 3. Here's the ground going to the motor. The ground's going to the chassis is under there. Here's the ground going to the chassis that needs to go to the battery. And here's the bigger alternator charging wire that goes to the battery. And here's the charging wire to go to the rear battery. So we got a little bit done, not much, but like I said, the alternator's on. I have to hook up one more wire on the alternator that's got to go to the fuse box, and the alternator will be totally done. It's getting dark on me, sadly. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's getting dark on me, so I don't think I'm gonna get much more done tonight. I'm gonna keep trying to button up these wires and get this alternator situated. And I gotta put the battery tray back in, put the battery back in. I got some terminals right here that I gotta put on there, but I gotta cut these off. I gotta cut these terminals off at the end right there and fix all that wire and hook it all up to the new terminals. He's got all kind of rock lights and stuff on there if you're wondering what all these little stray wires are. I have no idea what exactly all of them are. I didn't do any of this, and I'm not really going to bother it much, if you know what I mean. All y'all hear that is definitely about to rain. But I'm about to get off here. Like, share, and subscribe. Let me see if I can't get all this stuff buttoned up enough to shut it down before it start raining. Stay tuned in, man. Hopefully it don't rain too bad and I can get back on it first thing in the morning. And we'll get it finished soon. Let's get it. All right, YouTube. I picked up most of everything, and I got everything buttoned up. I got the battery hooked up temporarily without the new ends or terminals or whatever. I got it hooked up temporarily so I could roll up the windows and everything before it started raining. But with that being said, so since the belt is tightened and all the wires are hooked up except for one. The alternator won't come on yet because I haven't ran a wire to the fuse box. I have to run the switch wire to the fuse box, and it should be done. But for shits and giggles, let's crank it and let's see how the pulley and the alternator does. I don't hear no weird noises. Oh, it's raining. I feel it. All right, so I don't hear no squeaks. The belt's straight. I don't see it walking or doing nothing crazy. It ain't getting in the bind, making no noises. So that should be good. The mountain should be good. And the reason I said that is because you have to take that mount off to get the alternator to fit. Then they give you this mount, which doesn't work on this Jeep. The holes don't line up. So it doesn't work. It's just trash. It's a waste of fucking time. But anyway, I have it mounted. As you can see, it's solid. It's where it needs to be. Everything's lined up perfect. You can't see. It's kind of dark in there. Oh, there you go. So as you can see, it's lined up perfect. It ain't doing no kind of little squeals or nothing crazy. So I say that's a win. Tomorrow, I'll run that wire to the fuse box, make sure it's charging. We'll get that done. This wire is running to the alternator for the charging wire in the back. I got to cut it and put this fuse in, of course, which is right there, which I'll do tomorrow. Other than that, I got to build an amp rack. I was just now laying this stuff out so I can kind of feel how I'm gonna do it. But I got to do the amp rack, and I got to run 2 more sets of RCAs. I didn't run these wires, by the way. They were already ran. It came just like this. So I'm gonna lay the amps out like that. So I just got to run 2 more sets of RCAs and get all my attachments hooked up to this battery and have it situated. So stay tuned in for tomorrow, man. We're gonna get at it tomorrow. As long as it don't rain all day tomorrow, we're gonna get on it and knock it out. The main part is done, which was the big 3 and the alternator. The wires, like I said, are already ran. I just need to hook them up in the back and make an amp rack. The 6.5s, oh my head. The 6.5s are going in these pods up here, so I don't have to do any work for that. And then the 4-inch speakers are going in the dash up here. I might have to modify that because that's definitely not big enough for a 4-inch speaker. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. And he wants a set of super tweeters in here somewhere. So I'll have to figure out a mounting place for the super tweeters. So stay tuned in, man. I hope y'all like what we got going on. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Make sure you guys share. I know some of y'all boys love those scars, man. That's what those ZVXs look like. It's a pretty decent ported box. I did not build it. I have no clue what it's tuned to. I think I asked him, I want to say he said 33 hertz, but it's a little tiny Jeep, so it should be loud either way it go. We're running this amp at half an ohm, so it should be plenty of power for those little scars. So yeah, stay tuned in. It should be a decent little setup. I don't know how long it'll last, but it should be pretty loud. Let's get it.